passion for the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see it eat. You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got good go retrieve it, short small when that's from Cali.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go in Western New York. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Robert Spillane spills him there.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll look to throw. That's out left and complete to Burden. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Back to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. At after the touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The tackle made back.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
56. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
13-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will get into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That pass is caught by Burden. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On first carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Landon Jackson there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
moving outside the pocket. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. Motion man is Harris. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. First and 10 now from the 36.
Brown 80. We go.
On first and 10, it's Cook. Finding room to the 20. And he's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play, and it results in a big touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go. Cut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Allen will give this to Davis. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Alert!
Allen now on 2nd down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He's got his man down the field. It is a big Incompletion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He has Hyatt complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Here's Cook. Into space. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
To the air is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Allen. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get 24 on that one. First down, LA.
Here we go.
Time again. Here's Hampton. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Christian Benford brings him down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
That's another Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9.
7 o'clock, let's go. Ready?
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. This one caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? That's taken in. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line. So it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Brings it 2nd and goal.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown Buffalo. better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Vikings,
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 29. Here's second down and 6. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he is out of bounds at the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's first and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
Mustang 19.
Chargers first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Here's a third down and 4.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. Ready up.
Throwing now from the gun. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. Oronde Gaston. Touchdown, L.A. That is second TD catch of the season. Dicker good with the extra point. Chargers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Round 80.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. This one taken in by Hyatt. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
56. Regular.
From the gun, it's Allen. P6y3w3. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. On fourth down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. This returnable for Douglas. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready, break. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panthers, trap 60, trap 60.
Harris, the man in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chargers have the first down.
First down, Chargers.
They send the tight end in motion. To the air now on first and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
18, Mustang 19.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll drop to throw. The right side and hauled in by McConkey. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's third down and long.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once again, it's Cook. And this is a slight improvement over the previous. There's not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
Wow, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal. Motion man is Harris. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Let's go.
That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown Chargers. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He has Hyatt complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hand off to Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that walk. Good for a Bills first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Flush to his right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ready.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
20-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And the Chargers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. A final shot now for Allen. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.